All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out here spreading this gospel and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. And I'm just coming back with a quick video, to try to elaborate on what I heard in this video, just a few things that I wanted to touch on. So it's not going to be a long video. I'm just going to touch on a few things. So without further ado, let's get into it. And let's start off with this. Let me play it, a couple seconds of it.
Elon Musk's neuroscience startup Neuralink implanted a chip in the human brain for the first time. Here's the latest update. In a video streamed on X, formerly known as Twitter, the first Neuralink patient is seen using his mind to play online chess. The 29-year-old Noland Arbar was paralysed below the shoulder after an unfortunate diving incident. In a video that's now gone viral on social media, Noland is seen playing chess on his laptop and moving the cursor using the Neuralink device.
In the hospital a day later, I have no cognitive impairments. Yeah, so we started out with trying out a few different things. We basically went from what we...
You see, so he's basically he's playing, he's linked, to his device, via the brain chip that was implanted in him. So he's using his mind, his thoughts, to play this game, chess. He's using his mind, he's using his thoughts to move the cursor around and, select different things, without using his hands or anything like that. And this would be one of the great signs and wonders, that the devil would show, in these end times. So let me grab that real quick. This is Revelation 13:16. It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." You see, this would be the one that it's talking about when it's talking about your foreheads. You see, because this device is implanted into their head. But the one that is going to be inserted in people's hands, or different parts of their bodies like that, that's basically going to be the one that's going to be used to make financial transactions, etc. But this one that's in their foreheads, this is basically going to be the devil, demonstrating his power on the left hand, showing those great miracles and those signs and wonders that the scriptures talk about. You know what I'm saying? And taking either one of these will, hey, you're going to get destroyed for it. You're going to get destroyed for taking either one. You see? So let me go back to the video.
We call kind of differentiating imagined movement versus attempted movement. So a lot of what we started out with was attempting to move. So I would attempt to move, say, my right hand, left, right, forward. And from there, I think it just became intuitive for me to start imagining the cursor moving.
So how does this entire process work? Neuralink's technology mainly works through an implant called the link. It's a device about the size of 5 stack coins that's placed in a region of the brain that controls the intention to move through invasive surgery. The aim here is to enable human brains to communicate directly with computers. In other words, Neuralink wants to build direct communication channels between the brain and computers. Its initial goal is to enable people to control a computer cursor or keyboard using their thoughts alone. Interestingly, the startup, which last year won approval from US regulators to test its brain implants in people, has grand ambitions. Its vision is to supercharge human capabilities. The startup aims to treat neurological disorders like ALS or Parkinson's. Basically, Neuralink plans to help patients overcome a host of
and basically these devils, they want to become God. They want to, be self-sufficient. They want to, merge themselves. It's basically the whole transhuman agenda thing. They want to find out a way to where they can have everlasting life without having the blessings of being an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to work. The Heavenly Father, he's going to offset all of their plans to, implement this MOTB, and cause everybody to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because the scriptures talk about, hey, if the Lord didn't shorten the times, then everybody, would basically be destroyed. There shall no flesh be saved. So everybody would be destroyed. Even this devil, he would destroy his own self. So all of this transhumanism, this fantasy that they have, they're not going to be able to accomplish it. But they got these lower level people out here, basically stuck on this stuff and thinking that they can actually become gods through merging with machine and gene editing. So this is why you got so many people that are atheists now. They don't believe in a higher power. They don't believe in a God. All they believe in is evolution, and they believe in the white man's theories. They basically believe that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is a god and that he can put them on the level of being immortal. So now a lot of our people have become atheists because they believe in this devil. And ultimately all of these people are going to take the MOTB at some point. They're going to take their mark of the beast and they're going to get destroyed for it because, they believe this devil Esau, Edom, and they took his mark. So let me continue with the video.
Logical conditions. In fact, in the future, the firm could facilitate speedy surgical insertions of its chip devices to treat conditions like obesity, autism, depression, and schizophrenia.
And this is the one that's going to be, inserted, that it talks about being inserted in your right hand, which is not going to only be your right hand. It's going to be, any place on your body. It can be your left hand. It can be your forearm. It can be, your right hand. What I'm saying? But this is the one that's going to be basically used to make financial transactions, to buy and sell, and basically function in society normally. You know what I'm saying? So it's all the same mark, but it's just two different aspects of it.
It's a super fast, tiny injection of a microchip, about the size of a grain of rice. Takes about a second. It's not worse than getting an ear piercing. And when you have it, we can start supplying third-party services like payment, boarding passes, anything really that you use contactless technology for. So getting rid of your wallet, getting rid of your keychain, you don't need papers, paper money, just seamless interaction and seamless integration with hyper-connected surroundings.
And how do you insert it in the body?
So it's exactly like any aseptic procedure. So it would be like a vacuum. So you put on gloves, you clean the area properly, and
you hear what he said? He said it would be just like getting the V. You know what I'm saying? So now we know that whole C19 event that took place, where everybody was taking, that juice in their body. You know what I'm saying? It was basically, it's all conditioning. It's all conditioning the people, to get ready for this next step, which is this mark of the beast, which is this RFID chip that's going to be implanted in everybody. The same way they did with the juice, that everybody had to get in their arm. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the same thing. They're going to have stations, in different places, with people lined up, and getting this chip put in them. The same way they did with the whole C19 agenda. Same thing is going to happen. It was just conditioning, getting these people ready, and conditioned to be able to accept this next step without too much rejection. So the same people that took that, that C19 juice, they're going to be the same people that's going to take this, because these next events or whatever these devils got planned is going to be it's going to be a lot worse than what happened with the C19. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot worse. So you can only imagine how many people are going to be ready to take this once all chaos and all hell break loose around them. And this is the only way that they can see that's to get out of their situation. You're going to have people lined up, from right to left, the front to back, all the way. You're going to have lines all the miles down the line, of people getting ready to take this, man, because, hey, they're going to see this as their only way out of all the chaos and hell that's going on around them, that these devils are going to be causing, you see? So it's all orchestrated, it's all planned out, and the whole C19 thing, that was just to condition people to take this. This is the next step.
You manipulate the skin a little bit, you inject it, you press this little pusher here, and done.
Look, and you see, but students will be offered a 50% discount. I know you brothers remember when they had the whole C19 thing going on. They was trying to make people take the V juice. They was offering all different types of benefits. They was offering all different types of things, free lap dances at strip clubs, and, offering me in there just so they can take the V juice. And it's going to be the same thing. They're going to be offering all different types of benefits and things like that. They might even, they got people locked up in jail. They might even knock a few years off their sentences if they take this mark of the beast, this RFID chip. They're going to be doing all different types of things, to get people to accept this and take this. And you're going to have a lot of people falling for these things because, hey, it's going to be hard times. People are going to be lacking a lot of things. People are going to be in need of a lot of things, and they're going to offer those things to you. But in return, you're going to have to take this mark, so it's going to be the same thing, but it's going to be on a larger scale. You're going to get they're going to be handing out a lot of benefits just for people to take this.
So I've been wanting to get a microchip in my hand for probably about a good year now, isn't it, Georgia?
Yeah, did you want to show me the Dangerous Things website?
Yes. Yeah, so let's find it. So this is the microchip website. So it's called Dangerous Things, and I actually met the founder recently, and he was saying that he started this website back in 2005. But look, they've got two different kinds of microchips. So I want the RFID one. So that's the one that you can scan. Yeah, that's the injection that they use to implant it. They're about the size of a grain of rice, encapsulated in glass, and they implant it by taking a big syringe and then putting it under the skin. And my friend Daniel has two, so he's got one in each hand. And his actually started migrating towards his wrist. And he showed us how he kind of pushed it forward, didn't he, Georgia?
Yeah, it's really gross.
It was really gross. So there's a few different ways that I can get this done, okay? So the first way is on Dangerous Things. They actually have a map of lots of different medical professionals and body piercers and stuff around the world. Another thing that I'm thinking about is going and visiting my friend Daniel, so the one I was just telling you about.
Yeah.
And he got his done in Colombia. But the problem is that he almost passed out. Well, no, he did pass out, didn't he?
Yeah.
When he got it done. So that's kind of a little bit off-putting. And then the third thing that I'm thinking about is going to Sweden. A contact of ours called Johan Esterland. Mm-hmm. He was part of this movement back in 2006.
So you got a lot of people that's willing to take it right now. And it ain't even, times ain't even got real hard or chaotic yet. You got all these people ready to take this now. So you can only imagine when things get, real hectic, things get real serious, and they feel like, this microchip is their only option. You already know a lot of people are going to line up for it, because you got people willing to take this right now. And things are not even that hard right now. You know what I'm saying?
Then, where he implanted a whole bunch of Swedish people, and they even used their microchip to board trains.
What can the microchip do and what can't the microchip do?
So from what I was reading, it can't be tracked via GPS. See, if you want to track me, you won't be able to.
Yeah.
And it can't monitor by...
And that's a lie. She said that microchips. Now, I'm not sure if she's talking about the one that she's getting or she's talking about microchips in general, but this MOTB, this mark of the beast that Esau is going to make people take. You know what I'm saying? When things get hard and things get chaotic, and this is the only solution that they offer to people, you know, it's this MOTB, it's this microchip. She said that it won't be, you won't be able to track her. But these devils, they're going to know exactly where you are at all times. You're going to be getting tracked by AI. You know, AI, you're going to be put in a system where AI is tracking you and keeping monitoring you, everything that you do. So they're going to know exactly where you are at all times once you take this, you know. So, yeah, she's definitely going to be getting tracked. But I'm not sure if she's talking about the one she's getting for her business or whatever she's trying to do. But, you know, when Esau implements this and makes it mandatory for people to take, they're definitely going to be able to track you.
Data. So maybe in the future we might have like a health chip or something like that. But for now, that's not something that it can do. And the other thing that I was reading it can't do is interact with your brain neurons.
So why do you actually want this?
So for me, there's a few reasons as to why I want a microchip. One is for the convenience. I live between two cities. I've got a whole bunch of technology. I'm constantly losing my keys and things. So it's just that kind of seamless. Robin's laughing. I do constantly lose my keys. So it's that seamless kind of integration with everything. So life will just be far more efficient and more streamlined, right? And another reason why I want one is I just believe that biohacking is the next stage of human evolution. Technology is continuing to get closer and closer to our bodies, right? Now imagine a future where everything is all integrated. So we have a human device interface. So our physical and our virtual worlds are completely intertwined. And I believe that that will help us be able to enjoy both at the same time.
You dumbass females, y'all females, you women, y'all done, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know the level, the extent of what y'all are you know, trying to head into. This is going to be something that y'all are not going to want in the end, you know. And this woman, she's vouching for it heavily, and she don't know exactly what she's trying to get herself into, man. You know what I'm saying? That wrought miracles before him. See, they're showing them miracles, you know, through this brain chip.